first course is actually going to be an ahi marrow on the half shell. So it's going to kind of be a play on an oyster on the half shell with the mignonette. Finding the marrow in between the vertebrae, that was a tedious and time-consuming task. It was one of the more delicious parts. There's all these things you can do with what we think of as trash that are really tasty.
So with tonight's menu, one of the really cool things I think I got to see was like the ahi marrow. It's not something you typically see on a menu. I think the chef tried to incorporate it as an oyster shooter, and the texture, the flavor kind of played really well in his menu.
The theme this year is offcuts, the things that most people don't use a lot. So one of those things right now, as you can see, is a Hawe head, or octopus head. So one of the dishes we're going to do is the arroz negro, Spanish black rice, with the ink sacs from the Hawe and some of the head meat in there. The heads usually go in the trash. They're a different beast than the rest of the tentacles on the octopus, but it's still a really good meat once it's cooked. It's kind of a little more lean than the legs, but it still has a great, if you're gonna do an octopus salad or anything, to throw it in with your tentacles, it has that little offset of texture. It kind of makes it a little breakup of that normality you're used to when you're eating octopus.
The Hawe, the taco ink polenta, that was really good. That kind of caught me a little off guard. Like I wasn't expecting that much taste.
And we're gonna finish that up with a whole roasted tuna tail. The part that you don't usually get to see is the very end of the ahi. It's got a lot of fat and collagen in there, so it's gonna be really unctuous, and it's super flavorful and like fatty, so your hands stick together after you touch it. It's really cool and amazing dish. It peels right off the bone. It's got a great meaty flavor. So serving that with some polenta, numu salsa verde, roast tomatoes.
Any kind of fish that maybe has the local connotation of being throwaway, or pieces of fish that are throwaway, it's still food. And you know, if you have a plan and you can execute it well, you can really make some pretty delicious dishes. Like tonight, top to bottom, it's like amazing. And so I think if you have the imagination and you can execute, yeah, you can use every single part. You know, the chefs here at Mud Hen Water put a lot of thought and a lot of execution into like the dishes tonight. It was really good from start to finish.
A lot of these pieces that we sourced for tonight's menu, they're kind of overlooked in the general aspects. So to have these products that we typically consider byproduct or waste as a product that people want would be really beneficial to the ecosystem in terms of sustainability and just utilizing every part of the fish.